I didn't think of that.
Is it really?
I'm not joking.
Really?
I feel nervous. Wow.
I could see myself.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Ashley, and today I'm going to be interviewing my Grammy, my G Angel. We're going to be, you probably saw her in my last videos for exploring. We're going to be talking about paranormal experiences and just stuff that we're generally interested in. What is one paranormal experience that you would want to share, like a story or something that you've experienced going somewhere?
You have my trait where it's called empathy, where you feel things that other people feel, and sometimes it's not so good because you always feel hurt or sad for other people.
You see somebody, yeah.
And I'll have feelings where you just feel some sort of energy. Sometimes it's negative, and it kind of tells you to step back, don't go in there, or it's more of an energy than anything I've ever seen, and it's all the time, and it's something that you can't control. You just have these emotions, and sometimes you'll be really sad, or you feel like you know something's going to happen somewhere, and you don't know what until after.
Yeah, exactly.
What about you?
Me? I never said this before. Remember I told you about Great Grams?
Yeah.
I saw my first full body apparition
That's
type
right.
of thing. And it was, I never talked about it on camera, but it was you already know about it. It was black. I saw it a couple times in the house. That was the first time I've actually seen an apparition or something like that. And I also have a recording. Remember, did I ever show you?
No.
Of the voice.
No.
Let me show you. You can hear great-grandpa, it sounds like great-grandpa talking. And I sound funny because I was kind of scared, and almost not scared, but
because it's not something that...
I was never...
It's not an ordinary thing.
No, so...
Hi, great-grandpa.
It sounds funny. Listen to the background.
I know you're here. I saw you. I can feel you here all the time.
No, that's
I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie, I know you're here.
There you go. Did you hear that really deep Italian
There it goes.
Yeah. Well, I'll put a clip of it into...
Hi, great-grandpa. I know you're here. I saw you. I could feel you here all the time. And I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie, I know you're here.
This, but it was a thick Italian voice. Is that what he sounded like?
Yeah. He
like an Italian.
Yeah. But also, she lives there alone, and he is waiting for her.
Yeah.
Now that she's really old. She's how old? 98?
She just turned 98, I think, yeah.
And she sees him all the time. She talks to him.
Yeah. And she's not crazy. She's, there are things where I know, when you get older, you have, where you think you see stuff that's not there, but she knows everything. She knows the president, the day.
Oh, she's sharp as
news.
she's sharp.
She knows everything, but just not, she thinks he's there, which I
she sees him. She talks to him,
He's there. She turns the lights on upstairs. So, I know, like how you said before, we're sensitive to stuff, different, farther from us, right?
Yeah.
You were saying about your dreams that you have whenever you go somewhere. Remember you saying you have different dreams?
Night terrors. But sometimes I'll dream, and something similar will actually happen the next day, and I don't know it at the time, but it's
it's there.
It's
like you were saying about how when you first moved out into, what was it, the apartment or the house? Was it a condo that you moved into?
In Terryville?
No, when you first moved out when you were younger. You had dreams about women.
Oh yeah. Somebody was murdered in the apartment that we rented.
But you didn't know that?
I didn't know, no. And I would have nightmares that I saw somebody without a head in a rocking chair. Sounds weird, but...
That's terrifying.
He actually did shoot her in the head.
That is...
Yeah.
That's really
and
terrifying.
I moved out. I just moved out.
How'd you have dreams? How'd you cope with that?
I didn't stay there long.
No, but how would you go to sleep? And,
it was horrible.
Because I sometimes have dreams of ghosts and stuff too, and I had a dream that, this might sound crazy, but Mary, and I was scared of her. I never told you this. I was scared of her.
That's a virgin?
Yes.
Really?
I was get away from me, you're not welcome here. No, not in a bad way, but she was
You were scared.
And I felt cold. I swear to God. And Jessica was there too. And I was crying, I'm stop, you're scaring me. I was telling her that. And she didn't say anything, she was looking. And I think I went closer to her and you actually felt the coldness.
Really? You get this?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Not that long ago, and I was scared. because I never, and I was scared to go to sleep that night because of it.
Yeah.
I have dreams of like ghosts and stuff, but like, have you ever, I don't know if you, like, have you ever, other than Fairfield Hills, because I never seen orbs before. Have you ever seen orbs before in like pictures that you've taken, or like an orb? You saw it in the, you have.
Not as much as yours because your camera is much more sophisticated,
But like, where did you see them? Like, where's one place you've seen it before?
Probably just in pictures.
Yeah.
Although my mother, when she was a little girl, she did see an apparition in the corner of the room, and everyone was so terrified that I told you that they made her take her clothes off and threw them out the window and burnt them. They were terrified, and to this day, I mean, we don't know if she actually saw something but everyone was scared.
Have you ever seen something like that, or no? No.
No, it's more of a presence.
It's like a feeling, right? So like in Fairfield Hills, I'll put a clip in right now.
Okay, let's go. I get a bad feeling from this upstairs area. You too? I get a bad feeling.
We both felt like on that third floor, if you notice, the second time we went to Fairfield Hills.
I don't want to walk up in there.
You felt the same way?
Yeah.
It's bad. Something bad is up there.
Yeah, I don't want to, I would say no.
Okay, then no.
If you want to just walk up there, I wouldn't go those hallways.
No, so like I said, the last time that we went up there was something bad. I know Grammy feels it too, and I can just feel the energy coming from it. I don't think it's a good idea.
We didn't go on that third floor because we both felt the same energy. Do you want to describe how you feel? Because I've been describing how I felt about the third floor.
It's almost like you feel a pressure in your chest.
Like
your heart starts racing, and you just know that I can't do it. I just can't go in there.
Like you're going and seeing the wrong thing.
There's another time that I was looking at a house, and all of a sudden I felt like a push where I said, no, I'm not even going to go in that house.
No.
And then come to find out, like a year later, somebody else bought it, and they said that it was haunted. Somebody was murdered in the house.
So was it like do you know anything about it? Was it like a demon, or was it just like a presence that was there, like a spirit?
I just felt that.
It was bad.
I couldn't go in,
It was bad.
Yeah.
Dad actually felt like that once too, he said, at a house. Yeah. And
you just have bad vibes in some places.
There was one house that we actually went into to look at with my dad, and I got this like bad, I was like, I don't like this house. You felt like you're being watched wherever you went.
Yeah.
Like in Fairfield Hills, you feel like you're being watched, but you don't feel, except for the third floor, you felt like you're being watched, but how'd you feel in that place? Like, remember how I saw the orbs in the video and everything? Mm-hmm. That place, how'd you feel in there when you left? I didn't feel good in there. And we saw all the orbs and everything.
That one I didn't feel too bad in. You really went with Joey.
I went up to the door by myself first. After, I remember, if you hear in the video, you hear coughing. I know it wasn't you. It was like coughing as if somebody was sick coming from one of the rooms, for sure.
Really?
Coming from behind us. Because you were at the door already. You weren't by us. You were like already walking out. And it was this loud cough. Did you hear it in the video? I think I sent it to you. It was this loud cough from Fairfield Hills. And I can't believe, like, that one place I think was worse than the first place we went to. Like, I didn't feel anything bad there, but it's definitely more of a presence. Like, Jessica left because she was too scared of how dark it was. And in the video, it looks so bright.
It was dark,
In the video, it looks bright, though.
Yeah.
And you have that big flashlight trying to look, and you can't see anything.
It was,
Oh. No, Joey, do you know what this is for?
That's sick.
Let's go up the stairs. What is that? Is that bullet holes?
Oh.
Mom, go. Mom, get the hell out.
I am trying, Ash. They were just in here. Here you go, baby.
There's bullet holes. And caution tape. There's bullet holes and caution tape.
Has there been, like, any place you went into? How'd you feel at Whitehall Mansion? Remember that place from Mystic? How'd you feel there? Did you feel any presence? Because the door closed behind us.
Look at it open. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Probably
That's the locked one.
What?
Oh my
Dude,
God,
that door does not have a thing.
I really didn't.
You didn't at all?
No.
I felt like there was something there, but it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad if it was there.
Exactly, because I don't know why the door would shut like that by itself. Because you saw how it was. You couldn't close it unless you really went on it. It wasn't like one of those doors that like just closed by itself.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I put that in the video too. Like, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts lately. I guess I'll shout him out. It was the Grave Talks. His podcast is really good. He talks about a lot of stuff and paranormal experiences that people have. Do you know anything about your mom? Like, other than seeing the apparition, has she ever, like, seen anything paranormal or, like, experienced anything like that? Like, because I know a lot of people that have stuff like that kind of grow up with paranormal stuff. Like, did you ever feel like that in your house?
I was scared to death of my house.
Why?
I don't know. I just hadn't, since I was a little kid. To this day, I don't like the house.
What it looked like? Was it like an old style type of house, or?
It was, yeah, but not spooky or anything.
No.
I just felt
A bad presence?
Yeah.
Really? Did you ever have
and
any
I was too
dreams?
little to even know that anything. I was just, scared, like to go upstairs alone or.
Really?
Yeah. There's once I was so scared to be up there that I ran down the stairs and fell down the whole flight.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's crazy.
That's how scared I was.
Of that house.
Yeah.
That's like with great grandma's house.
Well, it's because she's older. She's been there a long time.
No, yeah, it doesn't scare me because we've been to like places like that, but I never like. Did you ever get that feeling before, like where my heart was like literally?
You hear that a lot.
I like
everybody's radios.
My heart was like beating and I was shaking, like my whole body was shaking. And I told my mom and I told my dad, and he saw it too.
This was at Graham's?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to go with you. And not to be mean to investigate meanly, but to nicely just kind of try to communicate with him, not to. But the scary part is that sometimes different things will make it seem like. I don't think it's anything bad. You can tell it's not bad. But sometimes, you know what I mean? Like sometimes something can make it seem like it's something else.
We'll have to go visit her.
For sure. I think that it's kind of crazy how when you're younger, you believe in stuff like this. Like, were you the same way where you were interested in haunted stuff but just scared of it? But you were interested?
I think I was much younger. Mm-hmm. I was more scared.
Yeah.
Having an older brother and sister.
Yeah.
I think they scared us so we'd stay out of their rooms and.
I used to always be scared of it but really interested.
What made you start being interested in
me?
Yeah.
Like with what, haunted or abandoned stuff?
Abandoned.
So with abandoned stuff, I've always was so interested in stuff like that. Actually, in 6th grade, I told you this before. Me and my friends went to explore the Pinetum, which is a place that's right by our actually kind of by there, right next to our middle school, and they took it down. We went there to explore it twice, but one time the mom was there, so she wouldn't let us go in. Mm-hmm. But the second time they took it down. But I've always was so interested in exploring abandoned stuff, especially because when you're going on a tour with somebody into a historic place, you can't really do what you want.
Yeah.
You have to follow them around, they're talking about it. But in an abandoned place, you could just literally walk in, look around yourself. You don't have to have anybody staring at you,
Would you ever go alone?
It depends on the place. Because if it's a place I've never been to, and it's known to have other people there.
I don't think I'd go alone. I'd be the first one to go in, as long as somebody was behind me.
I don't blame you, because I feel like if I went in alone, then I'd be more. I don't know how that would be. If it would be if it was known to be haunted, if there'd be more activity because you're by yourself. Well, no, actually, stuff like that's known to. But then
again, it could be fear too.
Exactly.
It may not be any energy.
Unless you actually get on camera, you can't really.
Yeah.
But with Fairfield Hills, the first time you heard it too, the talking. Mm-hmm. It didn't catch on camera though, but you and Mom heard it. Mm-hmm. Because it sounded like it's kind of hard to explain. I didn't explain on camera yet, but it sounded like a bunch of people talking. Wherever, and also if you go in the basement, like how we saw in the second time we went there, it's not that much of an area you can go into.
No.
There was nobody else there. Because it was winter, so nobody else was going in or out. Or there were people walking around, but it sounded like a bunch of people talking very faintly.
Yeah.
And then it would stop once you stopped talking. Mm-hmm. It was crazy. And you heard it too, and Mom, so I know I'm not crazy for thinking that.
It's not crazy, no.
No.
But there's a lot of people that can't comprehend
what's going on.
And so they'll think, oh, you're lying or you're crazy.
Well, yeah.
Nobody knows what other forces or energy that's out there.
You really don't, especially with the Ouija board you played with one time.
Oh, no.
Do you want to describe what happened, at that time when you were playing the Ouija board? What? It might not have been something significant, but what happened? What were you?
Well, from when I was little, people warned you don't do it.
Yeah.
Because if there's a little
percentage of getting something
through to you,
exactly,
you don't want to take that chance. Mm-hmm. And so, no, it's one thing I would never even get involved in.
You never did it? I thought you said you did it once.
I did it. Me and my sisters.
What happened during it?
Well, it does move, but they say that it's your force.
Yeah, it's like they say it's half your force, half something else.
Yeah, but if there's 3 of you doing it.
There's everybody.
Yeah.
Well, because you can't play by yourself.
No.
True. But then, how do you get haunted by that then if it's just your force?
Not that you're haunted, but who knows if there's some kind of
Force that's going to come through.
I hate to say evil force, but negative energy. And it goes to somebody that's vulnerable.
That's more scared.
Yeah.
Because especially if you see in like the Annabelle movies, The Conjuring. Also, let's talk about that too. That Lorraine Warren, I feel so bad. Like that was. I can't believe she's gone.
I know.
I wanted to meet her so bad because even though she's older, she was the one that experienced Amityville, The Conjuring. That's crazy to think about, you know. And she knows so much about paranormal that we don't at all. Like if I was to be a paranormal investigator one day, if she was still alive, I'd go to her to ask questions like, how do you do this, you know? Like I don't think I'd ever want to do demonic stuff because that's just never with that. Because I know that with that, a lot of people, you don't want to take your work home with you, but it tends to like, because if you're going to say, actually, on the podcast with the paranormal investigators, they say how, a lot of them say it, especially the grandson of Lorraine Warren.
Yeah.
Pretty much he was saying that they would going to an investigation, but then something would try and stop them. Like maybe like the car would turn off or something like weird. Like that normally doesn't happen. But it's the thing that's trying to tell you not to come. It's warning you.
Yeah.
It's like a warning sign. So personally, I wouldn't.
No, I would never get involved with anything like that.
No. Like I'm interested in it, but I wouldn't want to.
Well, you want to learn about it because, you know.
It's just interesting to me, but I wouldn't want to do anything demonic. Because I've heard stories that like might sound. Like a lot of people say the same thing about like the weird like smells or weird goo and stuff, which isn't normal. And a lot of people say that. Like I wouldn't believe it if it was just one person saying, "Oh yeah, just saw goo on the wall." But it's a lot of people that say it.
A lot of people believe in
the demonic stuff.
Yeah.
And that's I don't know. Like some people worship it too.
Yeah.
Somehow, which is whatever you want to believe in. But I feel like that would be kind of scary if you think.
Yeah. So
right?
Yeah. I would never.
Like doing stuff like that. And also, have you ever heard of the Queen Mary, right? Mm-hmm. Were your parents, like, do they know about it and everything? Because it's World War II shit.
They never talked about it.
No? Not at all?
No.
Because a lot of people passed away. I wish that great-grandpa was still here because, or even Poppy. Was it Poppy in World War II? Mm-hmm. Because he would know about the Queen Mary.
Your great-grandfather, too.
Both of them would. And that would have been really cool to know about. I wonder if great-grandma knows anything about the Queen Mary.
She knows everything else.
True. That's true.
She would remember that.
The Queen Mary. That's crazy. I wanted to go to it one day.
Yeah.
I want to explore it. I really do.
We will.
And the Baltimore, which you knew about too. Remember with the black
When you get your own jet and you can fly anywhere.
Just going all around the world, go to one place to the next.
We're out of here.
Next. That would be nice. I would. You always have dreams, right? Almost like, did you dream about anything last night? Like, what's your dream? Do you know what you might have? Do you ever have, you don't have sleep paralysis, right? No. Do you?
It happened to me once.
Really?
I was awake,
but
I could not move. I could, no matter what.
Did you see, like, the person?
I didn't see anybody.
No?
But I just couldn't move. I was just like...
People say that when that happens, it's, not to sound creepy, but, like, that's, like, the demon, like, holding you down.
Oh, Jesus.
God forbid.
Thank God I got up.
But people say that like when you said that you're normally alone, right, in your dreams.
I'm always lost and looking for someone.
That's called astral traveling. Did
really?
You know that? Yeah.
No.
It's pretty much where you're getting out of this dimension and going into the other dimension.
I don't like that dimension.
That sounds scary, but yeah, that's apparently.
I never thought of that.
What it is.
Yeah.
Like that's you going.
I mean, where does this dream come from?
Exactly. It can't just be making up.
That's another thing we should look into.
Yeah, like I said, the podcast I keep listening to, it's all about different things, and as I'm listening to these things, it kind of gives me more information on, like not only
it's
how
like
to
opens one door after another.
Yeah, you put it together.
You want to find out more and more.
More and more about it, and also one thing that they were saying was at this place in New York, actually, a really haunted place. for some reason, like the investigators would want to keep going back and back and back. But they think it's because of the force that's there, making them want to come back.
Yeah.
Because they want activity. So I'm wondering if that's the same with Fairfield Hills. Because I'm keep wanting to go back and investigate it.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's the same thing.
It could be.
Because why would I want to keep going back and forth? Do you know what I mean? Like, why?
Maybe somebody wants to try to tell you something.
True.
You
I
don't
didn't
know.
think of that.
Yeah.
And also the fact that I ran in the first time I went there.
Yeah.
You were saying that too. Like, it's almost like somebody, I didn't think of that before you said it. It's almost like somebody was like pulling me in.
Yeah, you just ran in.
It's my first time. Yeah, exactly. I
You
wasn't
went
even
through
scared.
the window and just... I'm like knocking on the window and I scared
Yeah,
the
with
heck
the
out
house.
of you.
It's like almost like with every single place I go to, it's almost like something trying to take me into it.
Yeah.
Almost. Which I didn't think of that. It's kind of crazy. I'm always the first one to go into the place for some reason. I don't know why, but it's just how
Well,
it
this
works.
place, yeah, you just jumped in that window.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like that. Also,
What about when your mom was walking into the castle?
Yeah.
And
the
now she
stick.
doesn't do things like that. Walk up planks like a pirate
Yeah.
and I'm yelling at her.
With the stick.
Yeah, sometimes it's just things take over.
It's true. Has that like ever happened to you
That was
before?
fun though.
That was really fun. I think, but we kept hearing dogs.
2 places.
That was weird.
That was absolutely because remember I said, come on,
Yes.
there's a dog.
Yeah.
And then...
And we ran.
But
In the
then
video, you see it.
distinctly I heard like a pig.
Yes.
And that's when I said, let's get out of here.
Oh wait, you know I just realized.
What?
Oh my god, I'm about to start crying.
Why?
Do you know what the pig sound normally is?
Yeah.
It's a demon. I didn't think of that.
Is it really?
I'm not joking.
Really?
I feel nervous. Whoa.
Where'd you learn that?
On the podcast, that everybody, like whenever you go to a place, it's really.
I never knew that.
You didn't know that.
And that was distinctly, I said to you.
Spirits make sounds.
It sounds like a pig.
What was that? As people.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's a pig.
The hell is that? It did.
I thought it was a wild pig or something.
No, like if you don't know who Corey and
Wow.
Aaron are, but they went to, it's called Nona's Pizzeria, and they apparently have a demon in the basement, and they heard a pig sound. A lot of people say that demons will make sounds, like
Really?
most like a pig,
I never knew that.
and we heard a pig sound.
Wow. Wonder why the dog?
Well, I
Maybe like a wolf?
haven't told any of my friends before, or like about it, but my dog, Fredo, my little Fredo bean, he passed away before we went there. So we thought that maybe that could have been him. It sounded like a bunch of German Shepherds though, which was really odd.
It was always, I always heard one distinct dog.
Yes, for sure. You could tell it was a German
Yeah.
Shepherd. You could tell the difference between a German Shepherd bark and the other barks, for sure. And it distinctly sounded like a German Shepherd in both
Well, that's,
places.
yeah, when I heard it, I said, let's get out of here.
I thought that there was like, in the house and the castle. I thought that it was somebody like walking their dog.
Where
and was
were we?
barking.
We were in the castle and then
In the
someplace
house.
else.
The house beforehand, yeah.
The barking.
I thought there was like cops or something coming.
But
with
that
the,
pig noise was
that pig
castle.
noise. That pig noise.
I heard it, did you?
Yes, for sure. You hear it in the camera. I could put
Yeah.
it on the thing. You hear it's like a big squeal type of thing. I thought,
That's what I thought. Oh my God.
I thought somebody was pranking us.
Yeah.
I really thought somebody was pranking us, but that's what that is. And Hearthstone Castle is apparently haunted.
That one?
Yes. Yes, the castle we went to is apparently haunted.
All right.
But we don't know why though. I don't know why. It used to be like a romantic spot for people. That's why. Remember in the back that really big view?
That was weird. It was like a brick building within.
A building.
Yeah.
It was like a building.
You looked in and you felt like you were looking at the TV. Like,
Yeah.
where is this?
It
Like
was
you're
weird.
in a brick apartment
It
house.
was really weird. I didn't put that together. That the pig sound is normally
Wow, that's.
with spirit, and I didn't put that together until now.
I never knew it.
I didn't. Like, that's weird.
Yeah, that's really.
Also, well, I know why. You know, remember how we smelled that? You didn't come in the building at Fairfield Hills, but that one that me and Joey went into first. The ice jumped in the window, and then he came in too. So
that you said
it smelled like an old lady's house, but really like I couldn't even describe it.
mildewy and
Not mildewy. It smelled like perfume,
oh,
like an old lady's perfume. So I'm wondering if that could have been what it was. A woman that passed away that used to live there. And also, one thing with Fairfield Hills is that there's a morgue in the tunnels. A morgue. That's crazy. So like, technically when we're walking, you're walking on a morgue. Pretty much. So we pretty much were walking on morgue. Did you think of that? Over a morgue. So it didn't matter, like, so if you think about it, if they even took down Fairfield Hills and built something else, whoever is there will still have those spirits in it. It doesn't matter, because that's just the place where they're in. They can't leave that property, you know? So that must make it so haunted because...
Yeah, but I wonder what keeps them here.
You mean on Earth?
Yeah.
Like unfinished business and stuff like that, but what if they don't have unfinished business? Like what if it's just because they're a spirit? And I've heard a lot of things like...
There's so many things that are unexplained.
For sure.
Yeah, that.
And that's kind of crazy to me how...
Some people just because they are scared or they don't want to believe it, they just...
Wipe it away.
Yeah.
But it's like on the podcast, they were saying how these movies, the things, like the ideas that's happening in the movie has to come from something. You can't just think that up for no reason.
I know.
So if you think about it, like, whatever happens in Annabelle and The Conjuring, not the second one, he was saying that what happened in The Conjuring, the first one, was actually what happened in real life.
You never saw the movie we saw in Florida, me and Mom?
We were looking for it.
You got it, yeah. That was odd.
Annabelle's big, right?
But Annabelle was Raggedy Ann doll?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
It was a really big Raggedy Ann doll that was given to a nurse at a hospital.
Well, they filmed that, and whoever was filming it, you could see like stick figures.
Stick figures?
Yeah. The guy that was filming it, there was another guy that was talking to the doll, and he was warned, "Don't touch it."
And he touched it.
But he did touch it.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
He said he felt he had to, and
well, because it's a thing too.
They were calling it skeleton stick figures, but it was, I don't know if they just did it, but you could see the figures.
A figure.
And then one going into him, then leaving him, then going back into the Annabelle.
That's crazy.
You got to see it's a documentary, yeah.
Like the Annabelle, like I wouldn't, to be honest, I wouldn't even want to take a picture or video of it.
I wouldn't
because I think Mom said that they said the story on there, but of that guy, the boyfriend, right, and the girlfriend went there, and the boyfriend got killed because he was telling the Raggedy Ann doll, Annabelle, that, you know, you're not real, you can't do anything.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he got killed. You don't know that?
No.
He died in a motorcycle accident going back home.
Oh my God. She lived?
I don't know. I don't remember. I think she did. Like when you look up pictures of a Raggedy Ann doll,
I had a Raggedy Ann doll, yeah.
Really?
It was small.
It was like small legs. It was like, you know, cute. Going back to Great Grandma's house, just to like, it's right there.
Yeah.
The energy, you could feel it by looking at it. I was telling you that. You could feel the energy of Great Grandpa at the house. You could feel it. Like you could just like feel the energy just looking at it. For some reason, I always look at the house because I feel it, and you probably do too. Like, if you walk into a place and it feels weird, there's definitely a reason why it feels weird. It's not just you thinking, oh, it's just nothing, you know? Because, especially if you're sensitive like me and you are, then it's, I don't know, it's weird thinking about that because you feel everything that's there. It might not be, you might not physically see it, but it's there. Like, here I feel fine, but like, there'll be some places I go to and I'll be like, I don't like this place. That's so cute.
A pig.
Oh, no! I didn't think of that!
Neither did I. She wouldn't go anywhere without that pig. Even when I boarded her. She had it, and they even took a picture with her. She always carried the pig with her.
Wow, I didn't think of that.
Honey, get Honey's picture.
This is Honey.
I have a picture with her with the pig.
Oh, she is so cute. Like, that's Honey Bear. Little Honey. So adorable. I swear, I miss her.
Oh, I need to show you something. Give me 1 minute.
Yeah, go ahead. Also, be sure to comment down below if you guys want more. It's not done yet, but if you guys want more stuff like this, because it's very interesting, not only for me, but for my grandma
My brother
too.
won this at the carnival. I mean, at the playland. Well, it's weird. You know those,
The claws?
the claws,
Yeah.
how hard, you never,
No.
never. And I went up to it and I saw the pig and I said, I want that pig.
Yeah.
He got it the first chance.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
It is really cute though.
Now I feel like he's looking at me.
It does look like that.
Oh, he's
adorable.
Yeah.
That's a cute piggy. Or at the Castle of the Pig sound, that really, like, it's a squeal, right? It sounds like there's a pig squeal.
I said it's a pig. I thought it was a wild pig.
That's what that's supposed to sound like. That's
Wow.
really creepy. I didn't...
We got a lot of adventures ahead of us.
For sure. For sure. That's going to be awesome.
Good.
Yes. Urbex girls. We have the same ring, by the way, right there with the nice little wings. This was actually, I got this in honor of my, little pup Fredo. Certain people, I will be like, okay, that person's odd. Or that person I feel really bad for.
Yeah.
Only certain people though. Like if it's somebody just on the side of the road, then like sometimes I'll just not think anything. But other times I'll feel really bad.
Yeah.
For the person. Kind of like how we can like sense other things other than us.
It's like reading. The more you educate yourself, the more knowledge you have.
Exactly. Kind of like, and Lorraine Warren's grandson was saying that Lorraine Warren was the best sidekick that he ever seen. She like really, like she could stand in front of a house and think, okay, this place is really bad. Or say, no, there's nothing here.
Wow.
That's crazy. Because like we have that ability, but not to
Not
that
like
extent.
that, yeah.
Like that's really cool.
Well,
and
just
crazy
like
too. Like, I don't know.
people that are mediums or do exorcisms. I mean, I would never want to do that.
No. I would never
Never.
want to do an exorcism, which actually I kind of want to ask our church if they've ever done anything like that. I wonder.
Yeah.
Because you know how on the phone when you call them, how like mom would call them, it says like dial 1 or 2 for a priest. Why do you think they say for a priest?
It does say for a priest?
If you want to talk to a priest. And most of
Oh.
the time when things like that, either it's for like, I don't know,
I
somebody
never heard
passed
that.
away. Yeah. Or it could be for something like that. Because they would know stuff like that, but they might not tell you because they don't want you thinking there's something like that there. They want you to think, oh no, there's just God. Have you ever heard that before? That churches will try to like keep it away from the public on purpose.
Well, they don't want people to be scared too.
Like even like demons, a lot of the time what they will do is they'll like manipulate like a cross or do something to the like a I don't know, a Bible to show that they don't care about, the good, which is really scary to be honest. I don't think anybody knows this, but how does a demon like form? Like is your spirit just that bad that you...
Just like look at people that kill people or animals or, I mean...
That's terrible.
What kind of person does that?
Well, like...
It's evil.
What makes you want to do that in the first place? Also, that was the birth of Grammy Shepherd, so I mean, that was a good day. If we didn't go there, I wonder if Grammy Shepherd would have formed.
If I didn't pick up that stick.
You got fans. Also, shout out to Julia and Julie's little sister.
Hi, Julie, little sister.
I guess that's all we have for this video.
I think, we have a lot of things to look into.
There's a lot of things, like, what I'll do too the next time.
We just discovered things talking about it.
Literally, I didn't even...
Yeah.
I didn't
know about the pig.
Together. Well, yeah, I was like listening to podcasts and stuff, especially in school when I'm doing nothing because it's just interesting me in general. And like I have like the stuff like remember I showed you the folder of stuff I know about spirits and demons and stuff like that just to learn about it, and like a whole list of abandoned places. But I didn't put that together. I didn't put one and one together at all. Be sure to comment down below if you want more interviews with my Grammy and with other people too. Well, anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!